Thank you, Wojtek and Lisa. Sorry, I'm severely jet lagged, so hopefully everything comes out of my mouth okay. So today I'm just going to talk about Euro-BioImaging and our Horizon Europe program and how we can leverage that to move forward in the sustainability phase of foundingGIDE, which uses data, and what we do with the data, you will see how Horizon Europe or European Commission is planning for us as well. So just a brief overview of Euro-BioImaging. It's also a distributed infrastructure. We have a tripartite governance. We are situated, the headquarters is in Finland at Turku, and then there's the EMBL site and the Torino site in Italy. We are a legal entity which is established by the European Commission and is now accepted by 19 member states, including EMBL. So we get our money operations from the member states, as well as we have funding from the projects that we are involved in. So we are non-profit. That kind of limits us on how much industry engagement we can have. Not limiting in the industry engagement, but more towards like, can we have equity stakes in companies? So that's something that we are constantly dealing with and having active discussions about it as well. So our nodes are internationally recognized and they provide open access to many of the instruments, and we bring them together, and that creates this coherent, very strong connected network of imaging infrastructure, which gives it its own power by itself. So we have 41 nodes, 247 sites, and 120 plus technologies, and as you can see, we are scattered all over Europe. Just to give you an idea of different imaging modalities, we have different modalities, and we have, along with it, the image data services as well that's being provided by Euro-BioImaging. So we are open to all scientists from academia and industry. We are open to any career stage and any area of research, any level of experience can come to us, and we have all sorts of experienced scientists who can help you with that. We have open access to biological and biomedical imaging technologies. We have support, as I mentioned. We have image data services as well as support for the image analysis. We have training opportunities for everybody. So what we do is basically we are trying to connect the people who need our services to the technologies that are available and the different types of image analysis techniques that you can use for your accumulated data. So we are creating this atmosphere for new discoveries that can happen on a European level, as well as we are bringing in global partners like we are here today. So we want to work towards this kind of cyclical innovation cycle where we are using the imaging technologies, which enables excellent research, and that provides the ground for technological developments and hence companies and startups, etc. So just to give you a brief overview of the specific type of funding that we have is called the Transnational Access Projects. And these are, as you can see, these are scattered across different sectors. So agro-service, agricultural service funding, cancer is cancer service funding, EasyDoor is more towards infectious diseases. And so far, we have provided 1.4 million for user access. So users can apply on a project that they want to do, and Euro-BioImaging will evaluate their applications and provide the funding, and they can use it for access to the facility, their consumables, travel, accommodation, etc. So as you can see, we are spread out across the globe, and our impact can be shown based on the numbers below. So we have 17 projects running, 25 plus scientific domains, 215 training events that have been organized, 11K plus subscribers on the social media. We have a lot of visitors on our Euro-BioImaging webpage and 186 publications. So jumping to the Horizon Europe funding, so as Wojtek was mentioning, Australia is joining more towards the Pillar 2, but we have Pillar 1 and Pillar 3 as well. So Pillar 1 is more towards infrastructure funding, and that's where we have the InfraServe, Infra-ERIC, Infra-Dev, Infra-Tech, Infra-Emergency, Infra-EOSC, and these have different agendas. So we can talk about maybe on TRL level. So this is the technology readiness level. So for devs, generally it's a bit less. For techs, it's a bit higher. And then there are the Pillar 3s where the TRL levels are quite high because they are actually making products. For Pillar 2, they are addressing specific needs for the society. And here I can mention about Cancer Image Europe, which is creating a platform for image data, and it's helping like data submitters, data users, AI developers, all kind of image data stakeholders. And then we have CANDLE, which is a mission, cancer mission project, which is also gathering different national infrastructures to get the data ready. So this is kind of like a cycle with EUKIME, CANDLE, and EOSC for cancer also mentioned here in the Infra-EOSC. And as you can see, we don't have that many EIC projects, but that's something we are trying to work on. We are trying to get our EIC legs stronger, and so we want to have more projects in the EIC, so we can show that we are also very good at innovating. So we are not the only ERICs that are currently here. We have lots of them actually, and they are growing in numbers. So all of the ERICs have kind of the same agenda. They want to provide open access to advanced technologies. They enable the collaboration between all of these ERICs in the European research area or ERA. They have a strategy board, which is this European Strategy Forum on Research Infrastructures, ESFRI, and also the ERIC Forum, where there is active dialogue between the Commission and the ERIC people to see what the needs are and where they can place us in the call. So we call them earmarked in the call. So whenever there's a call with an ERIC's name on it, that means that they are more prone to having that call funded, let's say. So, and in the interim funding evaluation, it was already established that the research infrastructures play an important role in the excellence. So quickly showing you the different priorities that we have. So for internal markets, we have open science, and we have the EOSC, which is actually now forming or is operational now, where it's bringing different services, different data repositories, everything that's being provided through the ERICs as an open service. We have the green transition and the digital transformation, where we have now the strategy on research and technology infrastructures. We have the widening countries also involved and getting more funding. And also we have investments and reforms which are enabling faster access to funding for startups. So quickly going over the interim evaluation. So as this 93.5 billion funding is being used over 15,000 projects so far. We have a very strong economic impact. So every €1 invested generates 11 euros in GDP gains, and it will be €6 for every person in Europe by 2045. 80% of the ERICs deliver breakthroughs, and they have been 35 Nobel Prize winners. It brings in extensive private funding as well. So every €1 invested brings more than €3 from private capital. We have 58% increase of widening countries getting involved. And the funding scheme for providing project funding is also simplified. So lump sum funds are more popular now, which is also the funding scheme for foundingGIDE project. So quickly mentioning the challenges so far. So we have this Draghi report that came out last year, and it kind of emphasizes what Europe needs. And this is maybe not the only need. It's not the need for Europe alone. I think many of the continents are in the same situation, let's say. So there is constant competition from other economic powers, such as US and China, and they're getting a stronghold on many of the things that they're investing strongly on. Europe has fragmentation, so that's another additional problem, underinvestment. And I will quickly jump to the next slides, and I'm running out of time already, I know. So we want to have more scientists come into Europe for doing excellent science, and there's a 500 million package for that. So this will enable freedom of scientific research, boost long-term careers in Europe, as well as giving scientists at risk the opportunity to do research. And I'm getting already, time is over, so I'll quickly go over our last slide, which is this apply AI strategy that comes in. So this is really applying all the AI that we have available, and these are through this supercomputers that are available all over Europe. We are really keen on using everything that we have data-wise with AI and creating something new and valuable that we can show that, hey, this works, and this is basically this AI strategy, and as well as the strategy for science as well. And we can address data gaps, which directly links to our foundingGIDE project here as well. So with that, I'll just quickly stop, and you can see more of this in our poster, which is not posted yet, but hopefully we can put it outside as well. Thanks.